Hey. Happy Monday. Happy Marketing Monday to you. It's your girl, Torri Hammond. All right, let me do my little logistics before we get started. Excuse my voice. My sinuses are giving me the business on today. But let's get it going. There we go. All right, and let me see how we are showing up. I got to do my little back end situations because there we go. Nope, that's not it. Nope, got to fix it. All right, here we go. All right, let's fix it. And all right, we're good to go. Okay, let's see. Send it to them. All right, we're good to go. Happy Monday. It's your girl, Torri Hammond, and I am your certified business coach as well as your Meta certified digital marketing associate. And I am here on this Monday, on this Marketing Monday, to drop some gems on today. I'm excited about our topic on today. Listen, I am coming down. I am coming down from EduFest. Oh man, it went down on Saturday. And I was so excited to be a speaker at EduFest on Saturday. And I was able to share with my audience, those that attended my class, from this book, Go and Grow. Do you have your book yet? Listen, if you don't have your book yet, you need to grab your book. We had an amazing time in class as I went from chapter to chapter, just dropping the acronyms that God gave me as I wrote this book. And so this is definitely a tool. It's a tool, y'all. It's a tool that will definitely motivate you and encourage you along your entrepreneurial journey. And so if you haven't gotten your copy yet, make sure that you go over to the Maven's website. It is mavensandmarketing.com. You can get it there. You get an autographed copy from your girl, or you can pop on over to Amazon and you can get it from there as well. And so super excited, man. Listen, it was amazing to be able to share and pour and also to receive feedback and meet some new people. So I'm excited about that. So I will be at the Accelerate Her conference this weekend. And I will be one of the 5-minute push presenters on Friday night as they kick it off. And so, man, listen, I'm excited about that. Just an opportunity to meet some more business owners. And also, I'm going to drop again. I'm going to pick like the 5 best points that I feel like will really be a push. And I'm going to do a point a minute. I can do it. I'm a teacher and I'm a talker. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if I can pump out 5 points in 5 minutes. But I think I can do it, right? All right. So what are we talking about today? Today. What are we talking about today as we get into what Marketing Monday is going to be about? So let me just say this first. If you are a business owner and you are watching, go ahead and pop your business in the comments. Go ahead. Even if you are watching the replay, hey, replay, make sure that you pop your business in the comments. This is always an opportunity to network as we come and grow together. All right. And so I welcome all questions. I welcome your feedback, everything in the comments. Also, hey, YouTube, if you are following and watching on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe, share. All right. And invite someone. If you are in the Mavens group, hey, Mavens, so glad to have you here. And if you are on my personal timeline, hey, girl, hey, you, hey, business owner, hey, boo. All right. And let's get it popping for today. All right. So what are we talking about? We are talking about finishing strong. All right. I'm going to give you some 4th quarter strategies to help you push in this 4th quarter. I got my notes. All right. And we're going to get it in. All right. So I want to start by just reminding you that this year isn't over yet. It's like, it's October. Ah, man, we got October, November, December, and we are done with 2024. Ah, man, but the year is not over yet. And so we've got to get excited about the things to come. And we've got to get excited about finishing this year strong. So no matter what we faced, and man, listen, I have had some challenges this year. But listen, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep moving. You got to keep growing. And so no matter what setbacks we may have had this year, no matter what we may have encountered this year, listen, this year ain't over yet. Listen. And so we still got some things to do as business owners as we push this year. And so we've got to be persistent, right? Let this be your word to the end of the year. Persistent. I got to be persistent as I push to finish out this year strong. And so what we've got to remember and realize is that God gives us the strength and he gives us the power to keep moving and keep going. But we've got to draw from him and in order for us to be able to feel him in a way where we know that he is with us and he is pushing us to keep moving. And so as we shift about and think about what this fourth quarter is going to look like, right? We can definitely point to a lot of different ways and things that we can move forward in this season. All right. And so make sure that you are motivating yourself. This is how we pour into ourselves as a business owner. Make sure that you're motivating yourself, right? Make sure that you are you are tapping in with your circle, and make sure that your circle is strong, right? You're only strong as the people that you have around you. And so this is so important as we think about how we're going to finish strong. Who is your accountability partner? Who are you accountable to as you move in business? Who is it that is your right hand that is pushing you along the way as we move into this fourth quarter? Right? And so we've got to set the tone for how our year is going to end. And so make sure that you are pouring into yourself daily. Listen, it's what you do in your daily strategy steps that sets the tone for how your day moves and for how your day goes. I begin my day every day with prayer. I am a part of the Herpreneur Network International, and we pray every day. Listen. And it's key for me, right? Because it's a building block and it's a foundation for my day. Now, how does your day start, right? And as you roll out of what's the first of your day, how do you roll into what's next? What are you accountable to, and what do you check on as you check up what's going on in business? And what I found is if I do notes to keep myself on track, and if I give myself some level of accountability by doing a list of tasks that I need to complete, right? Things begin to roll over even the better. All right. And so now let's begin to talk about a few other things. All right. So, all right. Now, as we are in this fourth quarter, what did third quarter look like? All right. So we got to do a quick assessment as we begin to move forward. Let's look back just a smidgen, right? So we're going to just do a brief look back. We're not going to sit in it. We're not going to sit in what we didn't accomplish. We're not going to sit in what didn't happen. We're going to take a brief look back in order for us to be able to move forward. All right. And so what does that look like as you look back? And so you've got to review what's most important. And so one of the things that, we talk about in the marketing world is KPIs. And those are your key performance indicators, right? And these help you indicate what's working for your business, right? And so this could be how you look at your sales, how you look at your social media, and also how you look at your customer acquisition. And what does that mean? It means how your customer moves and how your customer reacts. And so this shows up differently in many different businesses, but we all as business owners should know what is our KPI. What is our key performance indicator, right? That helps us to indicate how we are moving. And so for those of you who flow online, it could be your sales. For those of you who are our coaches, and those of you who are our motivators, it could be your social media. And for those of you who our consultants. It could be your customer acquisition, right? And so it can show up in many different ways as we move in business. And so it is important for us to be able to identify and know what's working and what's not working as we move in business. All right. And so what you can do to kind of figure out what these things are is you can definitely go to Google. All right. And you can look up your Google Analytics. You can also go to your back office on your website. You can look in your back office, and you can also track your social media by your insights. All right. And so you got to strategically look at your insights as you move and determining what your key performance indicator is. All right. All right. And so number one is to assess and adjust. All right. And so what do we need to assess as we look back, and what do we need to adjust as we move forward? All right. Now, we talked about this a little bit a couple of Mondays ago, but I want to touch on it for just a few minutes because it's super important. And so what are your holiday marketing plans as we get ready to transition into the holiday season? And so it's coming, right? Come on, it's coming. The holiday season is coming. And so this is the time where a lot of businesses do really well. And we all want to be in the mix, right? It doesn't matter if you are a smaller business or a larger one for that matter. It's important for us to have a strategy as we move forward into the holiday. All right. And so you want to make sure that you are pre-planning. Listen, you want to plan so that you do not fail, right? You don't want to plan to fail. You want to plan to succeed. And so a part of your planning has to be your strategy. What is going to be your strategy that you're going to use? And listen, starting early is, oh my gosh, it's life. Because again, it prepares you for what it is that you are looking forward to. I think I talked about this when you prepare and you I talked about this at EduFest. I'm sorry. So when you prepare and when you prepare for what you are strategizing for, this is when I say to you, when God sees, he sends. And so while we are holiday planning, let's not count ourselves short, right? Let's overplan, right? Let's overplan for anything that may possibly happen. And even with that being said, let's make sure that we're not scrambling when it comes time for us to be able to do what we need to do. All right. And so these are the things that you need to be thinking about. All right. You need to be thinking about, what are your holiday promotions going to be? Are you going to do gift cards, discounts? If you're going to do bundles, packages, things of that nature. All right. And you want to try to kind of create holiday specific content. All right. And so this is where your marketing strategy kind of comes in, where you see all of the different marketing tactics or marketing antics or even marketing graphics, right? You want to make sure that you are holiday specifically curating your content because you want to, listen, 'tis the season, right? You want everybody to remain in the season. All right. And so whether it's your emails or whether it's your graphics for social media, you want to make sure that you are counting down to the holidays, that you are counting down to this day or counting down to that day. Excuse me. Or you are tapping into your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is so many ways that you can engage and get in to the holidays. All right. And so make sure that you are, understanding that people do it early, right? And so now that we're in October, it's not too late when you start to get into the end of the season. For those of you who celebrate Halloween, I don't, but for those of you that do, that kicks it off, right? And so you move from Halloween right on into November. But here's what we're in. We're in fall, right? And so the fall season changes the atmosphere of marketing for some companies. And so you're at this point shifting. You're shifting into fall, and then you're shifting into the holiday, and then you're shifting into winter. And so, man, listen, October is ready, set, go. And so if you haven't really been thinking at this point, you're a little behind the curve, but I encourage you to get a plan and get started immediately, right? So that you're able to. And so as we prepare our hearts during this season, we want to understand that we have to give in order to receive. And so keep that in mind as you are structuring. You want to make sure that your customers understand that you love them, you appreciate them, and you feel them, right? For the things that they're doing. And so have that heart mindset as you move forward. You want to make sure that they feel your heart. And it's not about just selling, right? It's not about just selling, but it's also about loving and sharing the love of the holidays. So think about little things that you can give away. Think about little things that you can add into. Man, listen, do you some custom Christmas cards. Just be intentional as you move in this holiday season. All right. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Next, we want to begin to start goal setting for the new year, right? We don't want to wait to the end of the year to begin to start to plan for the year that is ahead. All right. And so you want to make sure that you're doing the groundwork as you prepare to move into the next year. And so you want to think beyond where we are now. You want to think beyond this current year and begin to get into 2025. For those of you who haven't gotten your planner yet for the next year, come on. For those of you who haven't moved over some things, we should already be in January, February, March, right? We should already be moving some things over, right? You should already be planning. Some of the conferences that shift usually happen around the same times of the year. Where are you going? Right? Let's start there. Where are you going? Also, you can think about what classes you're going to want to take in order for you to be able to do some things and start researching so that you're ahead of the curve. Put them on your calendar and begin to financially strategize how you're going to move into 2025. Also, if you know you want to incorporate new things into 2025, now is a good time to start researching those things, looking for vendors, looking for the who's who that's going to be able to help you to meet the mission, right? And begin to write those things down so that you can prepare. And this is what the groundwork looks like in 2024 to prepare for 2025. All right. Let me make sure I stick on my notes. All right. And make sure that we are setting goals that are smart as we move forward. And so we know that SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And so as we are thinking about 2025, we're not doing resolutions. We're doing goals. It's the goals for me. Right. And you want to make sure that they're smart and you want to make sure that they're time bound. And so what does that mean? Like, as the first quarter of 2025, this is what I want to accomplish. Second quarter, third quarter, and as I move into the fourth quarter, this is what I want to see. We are projecting, right? We all got to do it. We are projecting. When God sees, he sends. When you see, right? It gives you the ammunition that you need for you to be able to do what you need to do. All right. And so, again, if you are launching something new, if you are preparing to add an addition, or if you are beefing up your classes, services, writing a new book, whatever it's going to be, right? It's going to need a campaign. It's going to need launch strategies that go along with it. You're going to want to know who your audience is and who you're trying to reach out to. Man, listen, if you are planning any type of conferences, classes that you are doing yourself, oh man, it is time to go, right? Because we want to finish strong and we want to start on top. All right. And so we want to make sure that we plan. I just want to throw this in. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain, right? And so now's the time to write the vision, right? So that we can be clear. We got to write it in 2024 so that we can be clear, so we can see some things in 2025. All right. All right. All right. All right. Next. Let me see. I got two more I'm going to do, and then we're going to get out of here. All right. You want to make sure that as we are finishing out this year, you're looking at your customer retention strategies. How are you retaining the customers? Because as you go into the holiday season, you're going to get an influx of people. This is the time where people are more willing to try. This is the time that if you offer something really good, people are more willing to buy. And so we got to look at what is your retention going to look like as you move, as you retain the customers that are coming in this season, right? And so you want to nurture, you want to be able to learn how to nurture them to maintain them. So your loyal clients, right? You want to treat them differently than your new clients, right? You want to nurture your older clients, your loyal clients, and you want to date your new clients, all right? And so retention wise, this can look different strategy wise, right? And so you want to retain your loyal customers and you want to retain your new customers, but you're going to ultimately have to deal with them differently. All right. And so that is something that you do in your strategies, like your emails and your discounts and your loyalty programs. Do you have a loyalty program for your loyals? All right. And also, you want to make sure that you're crafting this in a way where your customers can feel appreciated. And again, not so salesy, right? That's not the goal, right? And you want to make sure that you are grabbing from your loyals your customer testimonials. Listen, people need social proof as they move forward. They need social proof as they are deciding. So your loyalty people are your social proof, and your new people needs your social proof. And so you want to make sure that you are getting it in. All right. And so we've got to walk in that capacity where people understand that we care. Our services are meant to serve, right? And so we have to do it in a way where we are helping people. I always say this: money is a result. It's a result of an action, right? Of servitude. And as business owners, we are called to serve. And so how are you serving in this season as you serve your products, as you serve your books, as you serve your classes, as you serve? How are you serving, right? Are you serving in a way where people know you, like you, trust you, love you, and support you and become loyal supporters? And so you have to look at your strategies to retain your customers. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you are doing your marketing strategy, your content calendars, right? And also being attentive to what's working and what's not working, and also setting a marketing budget. This is a time where you want to get some money behind what you're trying to do, right? What that means is, again, the holiday season is a time where people are looking and shopping. And you want to make sure that you're in the mix of that. And this is the time where you boost your posts. And so what is your marketing budget? This is the time where you pay for your text message blast. This is the time where you have your email list and things of that nature, right? And it just depends on how you move in business and how you show up. That can incur a cost. And so make sure that you have a marketing budget, right? And start to look at cost-effective ways that you can do so, all right? And use your user-generated content, which is your testimonials and things of that nature. And also, this is one thing that I like to talk about as well. Make sure that you are that you know what it means to retarget. This is important. And you have to set this up. I'm not going to get too deep into this. That's a whole class, but you want to look this up. You want to know how to retarget. You want to know how to have something connected to your website that allows people to retarget. You want to make sure that you have ads running that have trigger words that retarget, right? Retargeting can look like, and there's another word that I can be saying this, but retargeting comes from people who visit your website who didn't necessarily make a purchase, and they come back over to their social media and it pops up. You see it, right? Or we go Google something and we come back to our social media and we see that's retargeting. All right. So retargeting the person that didn't buy. We are retargeting the person that didn't complete the purchase. All right. And so you want to make sure you know what that looks like and set that up for that as well. And not just to get too technical, but you want to know it's a lot of different things that you want to know as you move forward with your marketing budget. All right. And so again, it's your retargeting is one thing. Also, again, where you're showing up also matters. And you want to make sure that your content is curated for where you're showing up. Also, your marketing budget could span because most of your social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube, all have a platform where you can pay to play. All right. And so what does that look like? A part of your marketing budget can include your graphics as well as your whatever, like flyers and and things of that nature. All right, so you want to encompass all of that into your marketing budget. Also, your if need be, your photo shoot and your what you do to b-roll your videos, like who edits and things of that nature. All that could be in your marketing budget. All right. All right, guys. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. I hope you guys got good notes. And for those of you that are watching the replay, I would love to hear your feedback as we move on this. All right. And so we're going to recap really quickly and then we're going to get out of here. All right. And so make sure that you assess and adjust based on what worked and what didn't work as we look back in Q3. All right. We want to make sure that we are planning our holiday marketing to make the most of this major buying season that we're getting to go into. All right. We are setting goals for the new year to position our business to grow. All right. Even the more as we move forward. All right. And also, we want to make sure that we are focusing on how we are retaining our customers so that we can love our loyals and retain our newbies. Love our loyals and retain our newbies. All right. And also, we want to maximize our marketing budget to investing in situations that will bring results, move us up, right? Get us seen, right? Because that's the thing. We want to be seen and known. All right. And so we've got to get some perseverance under our feet. We've got to understand that we got this as we move in this season, and we have to declare it and decree it. I am going to finish strong. Listen, who's with me? I am going to finish strong as I move through this year. We have to always remember to be good stewards over that which has been given unto us. And as we steward as business owners, we have to give good information. We have to give service and we have to give help. I always talk about this. We have a social responsibility to show forth godly businesses that show that, listen, God is still God and he is still in the miracle working business. Listen, and he is still moving. All right. And he is still blessing. And so we have a social responsibility to show up with excellence so that so that people can see that and we can do it unapologetically as we move. And so listen, if God brought you this far, he didn't bring you this far to bring you this far. So let's get it, right? Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's push it and let's finish strong as we move into this new season, as we prepare to move into this next year. Let's push forward. Let's do the work and make sure that we do what we need to do to finish strong. If you need some motivation, make sure that you get my book, Go and Grow, 10 Key Points Every Entrepreneur Should Know in Order to Win. It is an easy read. You can read it in about 30 minutes. Listen, and let it strengthen you and empower you as you move in business. So again, you can visit mavensandmarketing.com. We actually have some freebies and some downloads for you over there as well. Make sure that you pick up the book. Listen, if you need something to help you to be accountable to your marketing strategy, grab our digital social media content planner. It's over there as well. And man, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope I have said something on today that will definitely be a tool that you can use as you go forward. All right. And so this has been your Marketing Monday share. Again, I am Torri Hammond, your girl, your certified business coach, your Meta certified digital marketing associate, and I We'll see you guys again next Monday. Don't forget, I will be at the Excel Her Conference this weekend here in the DFW area. And so if you are in this area and you want to know more about that conference, make sure that you reach out to me, connect with me, and I will get you the information to get your tickets. But nevertheless, until next Monday,